Good morning and welcome back to 7th grade science. For this video, I'll be showing you how to do the forces in motion review for Wednesday through Friday. Now, the reason why this assignment is a longer assignment, it's taken a couple days, is because the assignment itself is pretty in-depth and lengthy, and it requires a review of the last 2 weeks. So, instructions as view the video above, which is this video, and then 2, using the information in your previous Nearpod presentations, which are all embedded here. Fill in the blanks and answer the pages on questions 21 and 22 in your Learn It notebook. You can annotate and submit the digital copy of page 21 or 22, which is this. Most of these questions have their answers found in the vocabulary page. So if you have completed the Science Journal assignment this week from earlier, you should have the information you need to answer, as well as if you were done all the activities for this week. So essentially, all the things that I'm asking in this question or in this assignment are all based on previous assignments. So if you have your forces of motion book, what I would do is get your Science Journal visible as well, and start either annotating this document here in Kami or something like that, or work on it in your book here. So you can see that this is actually the first Nearpod for this section. It goes over motion, displacement, and distance. So the first pages that we did in this book, pages 6 and 7, and graphing and forces. The actual assignment itself is page 21 and 22. So I'll get to there and show you. So the unit review looks like this. It is 2 pages long. It is very in-depth, like I said, and so it's very important that you take your time to do this. That's why I've assigned it over 3 days of classwork. So question 1, for example, the scientific unit is to measure distance is the blank. And if you're not sure what that is, I would say the steps that you're going to do to do that is look at your vocabulary sheet here in your page, and then if you can't find it in your vocabulary or definitions, then I would go through and look for it in your pages going forward, because the numbers happen to correspond with the numbers on the page, or the questions in order. So graphing would be next, and then you go through forces, friction. If you need to go through the Nearpods, then that's the idea. Now, let's take number 2. Speed relates to the blank and an object travels. If you're not sure what speed relates to, you can check your vocabulary, see if you saw that in your other page. Speed, a measurement of how long it takes an object to get from one place to another. So if you're not sure, I would think of speed like, what's the measurement of speed? Miles per hour, which is relating to time and the distance an object travels. So that's something you could write there. There are other things like number 12 says describe rolling friction. If you don't have a good idea of what rolling friction is, you can go back to the friction video that we did. Define inertia. And on page 22, the end is a written assignment. Describe an example in your life where you can experience the forces of motion in action. That's similar to the Newton's third law video here, and that's essentially what that question is doing. This assignment will prepare you for the quiz next week on Monday, which is a quiz on the entire book, forces of motion, and everything detailed in there. So definitely take your time with this, and always email me if you have any questions or need some help with this.